Psalm 56. So when I am afraid, I will trust in you. Yeah. Yeah. Let me talk about the 3 a.m. kind of fear. When the room is quiet, but the noise is all you hear. The thoughts start stacking, one becomes a 10, and before you know it, you're right back at the start again. The mind does that, it spirals on its own. Takes one real worry and builds it to a throne. Crowns a king, lets it run the whole show. And suddenly your stress is all you think you know. But David said something, and he kept it plain and clean. Didn't sugarcoat the feeling or pretend it wasn't mean. He said, when I am afraid, not if. He said when, like fear's a regular visitor that shows up now and then. And the movie made wasn't to muscle through alone, wasn't to rehearse the problem till he worked it to the bone. He turned the fear into a doorway, faced it, then looked up, said, I will trust in you. And that was enough. When I'm afraid, I will trust. Not in my strength, but something greater than us. Fear is the signal. Turn up would not end. Place it in God's hands, and breathe again. When I'm afraid, I will trust. He is greater. He is greater than the fuss. When I'm afraid, I will trust. See, the insight here is one that flips the whole script. Fear isn't face opposite, it's where trust gets its grip. The realest kind of faith isn't born in easy days. It's born in the moment when your whole foundation shakes. When the diagnosis lands and the future feels unclear. When the job is gone and rent is due and help feels far from here. When the relationship fractures and you don't know how to mend, and your mind keeps running futures, all of them bad endings. That's when the practice matters most. Not when it's smooth, not when life cooperates and everything's in the groove. The psalmist talking to the one who's actually scared, who's feeling every bit of it and barely hanging there. To that one, it says your thoughts are not the final truth. Your anxiety is real, but it's not the only view. God is greater than the storm inside your head. One sentence toward him and the spiral starts to shed. When I'm afraid, I will trust. Not in my strength, but something greater than us. Fear is the signal. Turn up but not end. Place it in God's hands, and breathe again. When I'm afraid, I will trust. He is greater. He is greater than the flood. When I'm afraid. Here's the practice, practical and real. Before you sleep tonight, just sit still and feel every burden that you're carrying into tomorrow's hours. Name them one by one, then place them out of yours. Not performing, not pretending that they disappeared. Just making the decision that you won't sleep inside the fear. Cause worry in the night only multiplies by dawn. You wake up more exhausted from the battles you fought alone. And the question worth sitting with, quiet and honest now. What fear am I rehearsing that I need to just allow? To rest in something bigger, something steadier than my mind. Something that was holding things together long before my time. Trust doesn't mean the fear vanishes the second that you speak. It means the fear no longer gets to make you feel this weak. You can be anxious and still move, still breathe, still stand, still say, God, I place this moment in your hands. And that one move, that simple turn from inward up to high, creates a space inside the soul that panic can occupy. That's the golden rule of fear. Not courage without doubt, but courage that says, I trust you. Even while afraid throughout. When I'm afraid, I will trust. I will trust. Not alone. When I'm afraid, never alone.